Hey there, coin collectors and history buffs. Today, we're diving deep into an unusual and fascinating story that you might not believe: the 1989 1-cent coin. A simple penny, you might think. So small, so insignificant, right? But what if I told you this penny could be worth up to $100 million? Yep, you heard that right. Stick around to find out why the 1989 1-cent coin could be hiding a fortune and what makes this specific penny so special. Before we get into the mind-blowing value of this coin, let's take a quick look at the history of the humble U.S. penny. The U.S. 1-cent coin has been in circulation since 1793, and it's one of the oldest coins in American history. Throughout the years, its design and composition have changed multiple times. From the iconic Indian head penny to the famous Lincoln Memorial penny, and later to the modern shield design we have today, each penny carries a piece of U.S. history. The penny has always had a practical purpose: to represent 1 cent in everyday transactions. But over the years, it has also evolved into a symbol of economic shifts, political change, and even cultural significance. The penny you hold in your hand today isn't just a coin, it's a part of a much larger story. Now, let's zoom in on the 1989 1-cent coin. At first glance, it might look like any other penny. After all, it's part of the Lincoln Memorial series, featuring a profile of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the iconic memorial building on the reverse. But there's more to this coin than meets the eye. The 1989 penny is one of the last to feature the Lincoln Memorial design before the switch to the modern shield reverse design in 2010. Now, I'm sure you're thinking, alright, it's just a regular penny. So why is this particular one worth $100 million? Well, let's dig deeper into the world of rare coins, where seemingly ordinary pennies can become extraordinary. Here's where things get interesting. As with any form of currency, mistakes happen during production. These mistakes are known as mint errors, and some of them can lead to coins becoming incredibly valuable. In fact, some of the most expensive coins ever sold were created due to minting errors. The 1989 penny, though seemingly simple, has some very rare error varieties that could drive its value up into the millions of dollars. One of the most sought-after errors in coin collecting is the double die variety. Double die coins occur when the design is struck more than once, causing parts of the design to overlap or appear doubled. This can create a noticeable difference in the appearance of the coin. And guess what? There are rumors that a very rare 1989 double die penny could be out there, just waiting to be discovered. If you find one of these 1989 double die pennies, you might have a treasure worth thousands, maybe even millions. The most famous examples of double die pennies have fetched astounding amounts at auctions. For instance, the 1955 double die penny sold for over $100,000 in some cases. But the 1989 penny could be even rarer. And if there are any untouched or undiscovered specimens out there, their value could skyrocket. Beyond the double die error, there are other potential rare variants of the 1989 penny. Some experts believe that certain pennies from this year may have been struck with the wrong type of metal or improperly pressed, leading to even more rare mint errors. One of these misstruck pennies, with a unique error, could be worth more than just its face value. In fact, some believe these rare pennies could be worth up to $100 million, making them among the most valuable modern coins in existence. Now, you're probably wondering how you can tell if your 1989 penny is one of these rare error coins. Well, it's not always easy, but there are a few key features to look for. First, check the design carefully. If you notice any doubling on the numbers or letters, like the word Liberty or the date itself, it might be a double die error. Also, examine the edges of the coin for any signs of misstriking. If the coin looks warped or uneven, it could be a rare minting error. And of course, condition matters too. The higher the grade of the coin, the more valuable it is. Coin collecting has always been an exciting hobby, but in recent years, it's become a serious investment for many people. The market for rare coins is booming, and pennies like the 1989 double die have become hot commodities. Major auction houses like Heritage Auctions and Stack's Bowers regularly sell rare pennies for tens of thousands, and sometimes even millions of dollars. So, if you happen to have a 1989 penny lying around, you might want to get it professionally graded and appraised. So, can the 1989 penny really be worth $100 million? Well, while it might sound unbelievable, the truth is that rare coins can fetch mind-blowing prices when they have specific mint errors or historical significance. And the 1989 one-cent coin is no exception. Whether it's a double die or a misstruck variety, a rare 1989 penny could indeed hold a fortune in your pocket. Remember, not every 1989 penny is worth millions, but if you're lucky enough to find one with a rare error, you might just have struck gold. So next time you're digging through your change jar or hunting for coins, keep an eye out. You could be holding the key to a treasure trove of value. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about the fascinating world of rare coins, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Who knows? Your next penny might just make you a millionaire. Next. Hey there, coin enthusiasts and curious collectors. Have you ever wondered if that humble penny you have sitting in your pocket could be worth big money? Well, today, we've got a story that might just blow your mind. We're talking about the 1996 1-cent coin, and while its face value is just 1 cent, some say this little piece of U.S. history could be worth up to $70 million. Yes, you heard that right, $70 million. Stick around, and we'll uncover the mystery of this potentially priceless penny. On the surface, it's just another penny, small, copper-colored, and with a design that's been in circulation for decades. But when we dig a little deeper, you'll see that this coin is far more than it seems. Let's start by taking a look at the history of the 1996 penny and what makes it so special. The U.S. 1-cent coin, or penny, has been a staple of American currency since 1793. Over the centuries, its design has evolved, but its purpose has always remained the same: to represent 1 cent of value in American commerce. From the early days of the large-sized copper pennies to the smaller modern coins we use today, the penny has been a part of U.S. life for over 200 years. Throughout its history, the penny has undergone several design changes, each reflecting important moments in U.S. history. The most famous design, the Lincoln penny, was introduced in 1909 to celebrate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. This design, with the profile of Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, has been in circulation ever since. Now, let's zoom in on the 1996 penny. The D mint mark indicates that this coin was produced at the Denver Mint, one of the main facilities where U.S. coins are made. The 1996 penny features the well-known image of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner, on the front, with a Lincoln Memorial on the back. However, this penny was struck at a time when the U.S. Mint was experiencing significant shifts in the production of coins. The 1996 penny wasn't just another coin. It was part of a series of pennies produced during the 1990s, a decade that saw the continued use of the Lincoln Memorial reverse design, which had been in place since 1959. But what makes this particular year so interesting? Well, it's all about rare minting errors that happen to affect certain coins. Before we dive into how the 1996 penny could be worth millions, let's talk about mint errors. Mint errors happen when something goes wrong during the production process, leading to a coin that deviates from the intended design. These errors can result in some incredibly rare and valuable coins. In fact, many of the most expensive coins ever sold were minted with errors. Common mint errors include double dies, where part of the design is struck twice, creating a doubled image on the coin. Other errors include off-center strikes, where the coin is stamped incorrectly, leaving part of the design off the coin. While most mint errors are relatively minor, some rare ones can skyrocket in value. Now, let's focus on the 1996 penny. Over the years, a few minting errors have been discovered on these pennies, and some of them are truly rare. Specifically, there have been reports of the 1996 penny being struck with a double die error, one of the most highly coveted errors in coin collecting. What exactly is a double die penny? In a nutshell, a double die occurs when the design is struck more than once, but not in perfect alignment. This results in a coin with portions of the design appearing to be doubled or blurred. In the case of the 1996 penny, a very rare double die error could make it worth a small fortune. If you look closely at the 1996 penny, you might notice that certain parts of the design seem to be repeated or blurry. If you find one of these coins, it could potentially be a double die error. And let me tell you, these coins are rare and highly valuable. While most of the 1996 pennies in circulation are worth only 1 cent, a penny with this error could be worth tens of thousands of dollars, or even more. The most well-known double die coins, like the famous 1955 double die, have sold for over $100,000. And a 1996 double die? Well, with the right condition and a lucky find, it could easily be worth millions. Here's where things get wild. Some coin experts and collectors believe that certain rare 1996 pennies, especially those with extremely rare mint errors, like the double die or other misstrikes, could eventually fetch as much as $70 million. That's right, $70 million for a penny. It sounds like something out of a fairy tale, but in the world of rare coins, anything is possible. How can this happen? Well, coin collecting is a multi-billion-dollar industry, and certain coins are worth far more than their face value, especially if they're rare and in excellent condition. A 1996 penny with the right error could become the holy grail for collectors. And once a penny like this hits the auction block, who knows just how high the bidding could go. Now, you might be wondering how you can spot a rare 1996 penny with a potential error. First, carefully inspect the date and lettering for any signs of doubling or blurring. The word Liberty and the date itself are common areas where doubling can occur. Next, look at the edges of the coin. If you notice any signs of misalignment or unevenness in the design, it could indicate a minting error. And of course, if you think you've found one, it's always a good idea to have the coin professionally graded by a reputable service like the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC. They'll help you determine the coin's value and authenticity. The market for rare coins is incredibly dynamic. Prices fluctuate based on demand, rarity, and condition. While the 1996 penny with a mint error is still relatively under the radar, the right one could go for millions as collectors continue to search for the rarest specimens. And as the years pass, the scarcity and value of these coins will only increase. Coin collectors are always on the lookout for those elusive pennies that could turn into the next big find. And who knows? Your next trip to the coin jar or local coin shop could yield a treasure worth more than you ever imagined. So, there you have it. The 1996 penny, a coin worth just 1 cent, but with the potential to turn into a multi-million-dollar treasure. If you happen to have one of these rare coins in your collection, you could be sitting on a gold mine. Keep your eyes peeled for those mint errors, and who knows? You could be the lucky person who uncovers a penny worth $70 million. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of rare coins, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a future treasure hunt. Who knows? Your next big find could be right under your nose. Next. Hey there, fellow coin enthusiasts. Today, we're diving into one of the most intriguing coins in American history, the 2009 US 1-cent coin, or penny. You're probably thinking, a penny? Really? But what if I told you that the 2009 penny could be worth a whopping $11 million? Yes, you heard that right. Stick around because you won't believe the amazing hidden treasures this small coin is hiding. Let's get started. At first glance, the 2009 1-cent coin may look like just another penny, small, copper-colored, and simple. But this seemingly ordinary coin is far from ordinary. With its rich history and some rare, valuable variations, the 2009 penny could hold an immense fortune. And if you're lucky enough to stumble upon one of the rare versions, you might just be holding a coin worth millions. Let's start by taking a brief look at the history of the U.S. penny. The 1-cent coin has been in circulation since 1793, making it one of the oldest coins in the United States. Over the years, the penny has undergone several design changes, with each new design reflecting major moments in American history. Most of us are familiar with the Lincoln penny, which was introduced in 1909 to honor President Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday. It features Lincoln's profile on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. This design remained largely unchanged for over 50 years until the 2009 redesign. Now let's focus on the 2009 penny. This year was special for the penny because it marked the 200th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, and the U.S. Mint decided to release 4 different reverse designs to commemorate Lincoln's legacy. These 4 designs are considered one of the most significant changes to the penny since the coin's inception. Each design represents a different chapter of Lincoln's life, from his early years as a log cabin child in Kentucky, to his years as a soldier in the U.S. Army, to his time in the U.S. Capitol, and finally, his presidency. These beautiful and meaningful designs made the 2009 penny one of the most memorable in American history. But while these designs were a great tribute to Lincoln, there's a lot more to the 2009 penny than just its appearance. There are rare versions of these pennies, featuring errors or unique characteristics that have the potential to fetch huge sums of money. So what makes a 2009 penny worth so much? Well, in the world of coin collecting, mint errors can significantly increase the value of a coin. Mint errors occur when something goes wrong during the production process, when the coin is struck incorrectly, misaligned, or has some other flaw that makes it different from the standard design. These errors can create rare coins that collectors are willing to pay a premium for. The rarer the mint error, the higher the value. For example, the famous 1955 double-die Lincoln penny, which features a double design on the date and lettering, sold for over $100,000. The same principle applies to the 2009 penny. Let's take a look at the 2009 penny in more detail. While most of the 2009 pennies you'll come across are worth just 1 cent, some of them have rare minting errors that can make them incredibly valuable. The key to finding a valuable 2009 penny lies in spotting those unique features that set certain coins apart from the rest. Some of the most common errors on the 2009 penny include double die errors, where parts of the design are struck twice, leading to doubled or blurry images, especially on the date and lettering. These double die pennies are highly sought after by collectors. Other errors include off-center strikes, where the design doesn't align properly, leaving part of the coin blank, or die cracks, which occur when a crack forms in the die, causing a portion of the design to be missing or distorted. While these errors may sound small, they can make all the difference when it comes to a coin's value. But here's where it gets even more interesting. Some coin experts believe that a specific type of error found on certain 2009 pennies could make them worth up to $11 million. While it may sound outlandish, the value of a coin is determined by its rarity, condition, and demand among collectors. And if a 2009 penny is found with the right combination of errors, it could be worth an extraordinary amount. One of the most sought-after versions of the 2009 penny is the so-called missing edge letter error. This rare minting flaw occurs when the penny is struck with missing letters or part of the design along its edge. It's a defect that occurs during the minting process when part of the die fails to imprint the full design on the coin. While the missing edge letter error is extremely rare, finding one could make your penny worth millions. In fact, there have been rumors that such a coin, if found in perfect condition, could potentially be worth $11 million. This would make it one of the most valuable pennies ever discovered. Of course, this value is highly speculative, but it highlights just how valuable the right 2009 penny with a rare error could be. While there are no confirmed sales of a 2009 penny at that price yet, the mere possibility has made this penny one of the most talked about coins in recent years. So how can you spot a valuable 2009 penny in your collection? First, take a close look at the date and the lettering on the coin. If you notice any signs of doubling, especially on the word Liberty or the year 2009, it could be a double die error. Next, examine the edges of the coin. A missing edge letter error will have part of the design missing, especially on the rim of the coin. It's not always easy to spot, but if you're looking carefully, it can make all the difference. Finally, don't forget to check for other common minting errors like off-center strikes and die cracks. These minor imperfections can drastically increase the value of a penny, so make sure to carefully inspect each one you find. The coin market is constantly evolving, and rare coins like the 2009 penny continue to see their values rise as collectors look for unique, limited edition pieces. While $11 million for a 2009 penny might sound unbelievable, it's not entirely out of the question in the world of high-stakes coin collecting. As the years pass, these rare errors will become even harder to find, and as demand grows, so too will the value of these coins. If you have a 2009 penny with a unique error, you could be holding on to a piece of history and potentially a fortune. So, could your 2009 penny be worth $11 million? While it's unlikely that every 2009 penny is worth a small fortune, some of them could be hiding rare mint errors that make them worth tens of thousands, or even millions of dollars. If you're lucky enough to find one of these valuable coins, you might just be holding on to an incredible treasure. Thanks for joining me today, and remember to check your change. You never know when you might find a rare coin worth a fortune. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on more coin secrets. Happy coin hunting, everyone! Next. Today, we're diving into a modern penny, the 2016 US 1-cent coin. Now, before you roll your eyes and think it's just a penny, let me hit you with a surprising twist. This penny could be worth a staggering $70 million. Sounds crazy, right? Well, stick around because you're about to uncover the fascinating story behind this coin, and why a small minting error could make it worth an absolute fortune. That's right. Today, we're talking about the 2016 D penny, one of the most intriguing coins in modern U.S. minting. At first glance, it might look like just another penny, but what if I told you that this tiny piece of copper could hold a treasure worth millions? Buckle up, because we're about to explore the rich history and mind-blowing value of this seemingly ordinary coin. Let's begin by talking about the history of the U.S. 1-cent coin, which has been a staple of American currency since 1793. The penny has undergone numerous design changes, each reflecting important moments in the country's history. In fact, the penny is one of the longest-running coins in circulation. Most of us are familiar with the Lincoln penny, introduced in 1909 to honor Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday. Featuring the likeness of Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, this design became iconic and remained unchanged for decades. However, in 2010, a new reverse design was introduced, featuring the shield of the United States, which still appears on the penny today. The 2016 penny follows this shield design, and its obverse still showcases Lincoln's portrait. But while it's part of the familiar Lincoln Memorial series, the 2016 penny is different in ways that you may not immediately notice, especially when it comes to rare errors that could make it worth an insane amount of money. The 2016 penny, like all pennies, was produced at the U.S. Mint. It features the traditional portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the modern shield design on the reverse. The penny is made primarily of copper-plated zinc, with a weight of 2.5 grams and a diameter of 19.05 millimeters. Nothing out of the ordinary, right? However, there's something special about the 2016 D penny. It's the potential for certain minting errors to occur that can turn a seemingly regular coin into a rare, valuable piece of history. Now, the face value of the 2016 penny is, of course, just 1 cent. But due to some extremely rare minting flaws, the 2016 penny has caught the attention of coin collectors and enthusiasts. Some of these errors are so unique that they could make this coin worth millions of dollars. Now, you might be wondering, how can a modern penny be worth millions? Well, let me introduce you to mint errors. Mint errors happen when something goes wrong during the coin's production process. These errors are highly prized in the world of coin collecting because they are incredibly rare and unique. Mint errors come in all shapes and sizes. You've probably heard of double die coins, where the design is struck more than once, leading to blurry or doubled lettering. There are also off-center strikes, where the design doesn't align correctly on the coin, leaving part of it blank. And then, there are die cracks, where a crack in the die causes parts of the design to be missing or distorted. In the case of the 2016 D penny, some of these minting errors could lead to a coin worth far more than just 1 cent. But the key is identifying these rare mistakes and understanding how they can affect the value of the coin. So, let's talk about the specific mint errors that could make the 2016 D penny worth a fortune. One of the most valuable types of errors is the double die error. This happens when the coin is struck twice by the same die, leading to a doubling effect on the design. If you come across a 2016 D penny with a double die error, you could be looking at something worth tens of thousands of dollars, or even more. Double die errors can be subtle, but if you look carefully at the date and the word Liberty, you might spot some signs of doubling, especially on the edges of the numbers and letters. A perfect example of this error could fetch anywhere from $1,000 to $10,000, depending on its quality. But here's where things get really interesting. There have been rumors circulating that some 2016 D pennies with extremely rare mint errors, such as missing design elements or extreme off-center strikes, could be worth as much as $70 million. Yes, $70 million. While it sounds like a long shot, these types of errors are so unique that, in the right market, they could demand an incredible price. Coins with such rare features don't come around often, and if you do find one, the value is likely to skyrocket. With the right conditions, perfect grade, rare error, and high demand, you could be holding onto one of the most valuable pennies in existence. So how can you tell if your 2016 D penny is worth big money? Well, first, you'll want to carefully inspect the design for any signs of doubling or misalignment. Check the date and lettering for any doubling or distortion. If the letters in Liberty look blurry or doubled, you may have a double die error. Next, look for off-center strikes. An off-center penny will have part of the design missing from one side of the coin. These coins are rare and highly sought after by collectors. Another important feature to check is the coin's edge. If the coin is missing part of its design on the rim or has unusual marks, it could be a valuable mint error. And remember, the condition of the coin matters. Coins in better condition, especially those without excessive wear, are always worth more. The higher the grade, the higher the value. The coin market is constantly evolving, and rare coins like the 2016 penny could become more valuable as time passes. With each year, fewer and fewer of these mint errors are found, and the demand for these rare pieces continues to grow. The 2016 penny is no exception. As collectors continue to hunt for these rare minting errors, the value of well-preserved examples is likely to rise. As we've seen with other famous coins, like the 1955 double die penny or the 1914 penny, even small minting errors can lead to astronomical prices. With the right collector and the right auction, your 2016 penny could be worth far more than you ever imagined. So, could your 2016 penny be worth $70 million? Well, while it's highly unlikely that every 2016 penny you come across will be worth such an incredible amount, the rare minting errors we discussed today could certainly lead to some high-value finds. Thanks for watching today's deep dive into the 2016 penny and its incredible potential value. Be sure to check your pocket change. You never know what treasure could be hiding in your wallet. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more amazing coin stories and tips. Until next time, keep hunting for those rare coins, and who knows? Your next find could be worth millions. Next, have you ever wondered if your pocket change could be worth more than just a few cents? What if I told you that the 2015 US 1-cent coin, or penny, could be worth up to $28 million? Sounds unbelievable, right? Well, stick around because today we're diving into a fascinating story of how a modern penny could be hiding an unbelievable fortune. You may think of the penny as the least valuable coin in your wallet, especially considering that its face value is just 1 cent. But there's more to the 2015 penny than meets the eye. Today, we'll uncover the hidden treasures within this coin, look into its history, and explain why some rare examples could be worth an astronomical amount of money. Let's start with a little history lesson. The US 1-cent coin, also known as the penny, has been in circulation since 1793, making it one of the oldest coins in the US mint's production. Over the years, the penny has gone through several design changes, reflecting major historical moments and societal shifts. Perhaps the most iconic design is the Lincoln penny, which was first issued in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. Featuring Lincoln's profile on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, the Lincoln penny has remained largely unchanged for over 100 years. However, in 2010, the reverse was redesigned to feature the shield of the United States, marking the beginning of a new era for this iconic coin. Now let's focus on the 2015 penny. At first glance, the 2015 penny might look like just another typical Lincoln Memorial design, but there's more to it than you might expect. The 2015 1-cent coin was produced during a time when the U.S. Mint was wrapping up the last few years of the Lincoln Memorial series before transitioning to the new shield design. This coin features the familiar portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the modern shield design on the reverse. The shield design, introduced in 2010, symbolizes the strength and unity of the U.S. government. It is made up of a shield, a symbol of protection, with the wordy pluribus unum above it, representing the unity of the 13 original colonies. While this design is part of the modern era, the penny still continues to circulate as a fundamental part of U.S. currency, albeit with reduced purchasing power over time. But here's where it gets interesting. Although the face value of the 2015 penny is just 1 cent, rare and unique specimens could be worth millions. Now, you might be wondering, how can a 2015 penny be worth anything more than 1 cent? Well, like with many valuable coins, the key lies in rare minting errors. Mint errors occur when something goes wrong during the coin production process, leading to a coin that is different from the intended design. These errors can result in coins with strange features, such as double images, misaligned designs, or unusual shapes. And these mint errors can cause a coin to skyrocket in value. In the case of the 2015 penny, a few mint errors have been discovered that could make this otherwise ordinary coin worth extraordinary amounts of money. Let's take a closer look at some of the rare 2015 penny errors that could be worth far more than their face value. One of the most valuable types of errors is the double die coin, where the design is struck twice, resulting in a noticeable doubling of the image. Double die errors can occur when the die, which is used to stamp the design onto the coin, is misaligned during production. This leads to a doubling effect, especially on the numbers and letters, making them look blurry or overlaid. If you come across a 2015 penny with this error, you could be sitting on a small fortune. While double die coins can fetch significant amounts of money, it's the rare examples of the 2015 penny with a double die error that really capture the attention of collectors. Some of these coins have sold for tens of thousands of dollars at auctions, and the most perfect examples could be worth even more. But the 2015 penny with a major mint error doesn't stop at just double dies. Some 2015 pennies, particularly those struck at the Denver Mint with an unusual error, have been found with an extra design element, an unintended minting feature that could make the coin extraordinarily valuable. Reports of the 2015 D penny showing a faint outline of a different design, perhaps even a small piece of an image that shouldn't be there, have circulated among coin collectors. While this is still being debated, if such a coin were ever authenticated and confirmed, it could potentially be worth upwards of $28 million. You might be thinking, $28 million for a penny? Is that even possible? Well, in the world of rare coins, the value is determined by rarity, demand, and historical significance. If the right kind of error is found, authenticated, and auctioned off to the right collector, there's a possibility that a 2015 penny with this extra design element could fetch an astounding price. Now, you may be wondering how to identify whether you've got one of these rare and valuable 2015 pennies. First things first, inspect the date and lettering carefully. If you notice any signs of doubling, especially on the date or the word Liberty, that's a sign you may have a double die error. Next, check the edge of the coin for any signs of additional or extra features. If you spot a faint outline or any unusual marks that don't belong, it could be worth taking the coin to a professional for evaluation. One of the best ways to ensure you're looking at a rare coin is to get it graded by a reputable service like the Professional Coin Grading Service (PCGS) or Numismatic Guarantee Corporation (NGC). They can help you determine its authenticity and assign it a grade, which will affect its value. The market for rare coins is booming, and people are willing to pay top dollar for exceptional finds. While the U.S. Mint still produces billions of pennies every year, only a small fraction of those coins are rare enough to be considered valuable by collectors. That's why discovering a coin with an error, especially a 2015 penny, could be your ticket to a small fortune. With rare coins like the 2015 penny, prices can range from a few $100s to tens of thousands, depending on the rarity and quality of the error. If the error is particularly unique, the price could easily shoot up into the millions. So, Is your 2015 penny worth $28 million? While not every 2015 penny will fetch that kind of money, if you find one with a rare mint error, it could be incredibly valuable. With a little bit of luck and a keen eye, you could discover a hidden treasure worth a small fortune. Thanks for watching, and remember to keep checking your pocket change. You never know what you might find. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay up to date on all things coin collecting. Who knows, your next treasure could be just around the corner.